in the beginning, these bagworms, as they make their nest, they use the green foliage of the arborvitae, and they're very stealth. And then after that starts to dry out, suddenly you can notice that there are bagworms in here. And these bagworms contain 500 to 1,000 eggs. And so that they provocate themselves by that. The best control of these is early spraying, or at this point you need to come in, you need to pick them off by hand one at a time, and then of course sanitation is key in keeping this under check. But you can see where the worm comes out of the exit wound. But this plant, besides facing a season of severe drought, it's also has these bagworms that are, look up here, and I mean there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, and all up through there. And so what moisture is available to the plant, and being minimal this year, these guys are parasites that are sucking the vitality out of this tree. And you can see just the weather conditions that we've had this year are very severe, with record 90-degree days, and then a lack of moisture that complicates the plant's survival even more. And so we don't need all of these freeloaders pulling what vitality is available to the plant and causing the plant to succumb to the stress and die, or become unsightly at best in the landscaping. So just a tip, keep an eye out, and have an arborist that's been trained to spot these things, because early on they're very stealth. And there's a tiny one. You can see how small that one is, and the average untrained eye is not even going to see it. But there are literally hundreds of bagworms on this plant. So anyway, in contrast to what we were looking at on the other site, not very far from here by the way, is that we see these lush green arborvitae here at Ping's Tree Service that are being maintained and cared for by our certified arborist and our licensed plant health care technicians. And even though this area is not irrigated, and we have done some watering here towards the at the beginning of September rather, because it's been so incredibly dry, but you can see the results of a beautiful lush green wall of arborvitae that were planted here as a barrier to an unsightly property that's to the north of us. And plants in the right place can just be awesome. I love the conifers, the evergreens in the wintertime. You know, they give us beautiful color year-round. Even though they go dormant, they still maintain their beautiful color. And this is a result of having plants that are cared for by professionals versus what we saw at the other property, which actually is a local restaurant near us here, where these trees are being left to their own, if you please, and are getting no care. So contrary to some popular opinion, trees are big mighty things that can take care of themselves, and actually they do need some help sometimes, especially when we get in these drought conditions that we've been having here in central Indiana, and they need some water to help them out. But anyway, thank you for viewing this video, and give us a call, and we'd be so thrilled to come out and take a look and help improve your landscaping.